All right, so we're going to go ahead and set up Microsoft Center. So you can go to ads.microsoft.com. We're going to have to do a Microsoft Merchant Center just like Google. But when you log into Microsoft Advertising, you can import from Google. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So that's going to give us the campaign structure. So once we're signed in there, you just go ahead and wait for it to load. It's going to let us import the campaign structure. I'm going to import all those campaigns that I just made in Google. Yeah, so it's going to change this to East Coast time. Here we go. So you can see it's going to pull all the data. Now, I'm not going to use, they also have okay, so you have to do all this. One second. Okay, then you're also going to have to, after you do that, I just open a new box because I had a promo. I realized I had a promo in my email. So if you have a promo, you can do that. You have to do the business registration, and I'm on a new tab. But it's the same thing. You're going to have to connect your Microsoft Merchant Center. I would import it from your Google Store. So next. Auto import automatically, errors, notifications, all good. If you want to customize stuff, hold on. No, this is fine. Yeah, good. And start import. And so what this is going to do, it's going to pull all of those processes. This is the other tab I had. Dismiss that. You got to do identity verification on both platforms, by the way. So what this is doing is importing the campaign structure, the reverse funnel that I just set up on Google Ads, and then we're importing it into Bing. And so then it's going to be easier for me to opt to set it up because at least all the base structure is there. Bing is literally the same exact thing as Google is. We have our campaigns. We can break it down. There's a whole bunch of different options. We can visit our merchant center. All this stuff is being set up right now. So if we have promotional offers, like I had a promotional offer, I think it was like $500 off after I spent $250. Definitely take advantage of those. So if you have any other offers, there's expiration dates on them, redemption code, etc. So take advantage of these promos when you get an opportunity to get them. You usually only get them once on the account, like when you first set it up. So it's important to take advantage of it when you first set it up because that's literally free money, literally. So the Merchant Center, all these things are being set up right now. They're being imported from Google. And then once they're in, it's exactly the same exact stuff I went over, on Google. So, maybe it's already in there. Let's see. Campaigns. Yeah, and here we go. So we're going to have to get the Merchant Center. We're going to have to go to the Merchant Center and set that up. Just like we did in Google. I bet a lot of data is going to be there already when I log in, but you can see all those campaigns are already here. So once we set up the products in the Merchant Center and make sure that all links correctly, then at least our campaign structure is already going to be there with our negative keywords and our different ad groups. It's already going to be set up. So you can do it manually as well in the same way that we did Google. But at least this just makes it a little bit easier as far as setting things up. And then, now I'm in we're already in the Merchant Center. So I can just see, I don't have a feed set up yet. So if you saw the video on Symprosys, then in Symprosys, there's a way to link the Microsoft account and the Shopify account. So once you have ads set up, you're going to connect that via Symprosys. Okay. So that concludes the Bing ads, exactly the same as Google. One important highlight is you can import stuff from Google and Meta. It's good. The issue is that you don't want to use their auto feature to change your bids. They have a way of importing the bids directly from Google. I use this original import as a way of getting the data into Bing, but I'm optimizing Bing manually, not using the automated feature because I'm raising and lowering bids based on revenue generated, and certain products sell better on certain platforms. So I want to do that manually. So make sure you organize everything as far as your merchant center, get your products approved, get the merchant center all set up, and then what I would do is I optimize these products, per the bid as they sell well moving forward. So let me know any questions you have as far as the Bing Merchant Center. Really easy to set it up, because we already have Google set up. And then we're going to get into Facebook, which could be slightly more complicated, but really easy with the right steps. We just have a few things to learn when it comes to Facebook. So that's Bing. Get this set up. And then also, just let me highlight a few other things here, actually. So when we have our campaigns, where do we find our keywords? So they're campaigns. Then we have like high, medium, low priority. It's going to break down into ad groups. And then we're going to see keywords that come in under search terms. So there's nothing running right now yet. So search terms, there's nothing here. But you're going to see search terms. And then we can also see our negative keyword list here as well. So under negative keyword, we have our, for some reason, only imported 2 of them. Oh no, this is just because I'm inside the medium priority campaign, so it only shows the medium priority and then the all, so that's good. This is the list itself, and then this is the negative keywords. So I can go here and I can add it to the list, and I can add words that I want. And then also when you're getting in searches, here, where did it go? Here, keyword searches. When you're getting in search terms, then there's a box, you check it, and you can add as negative or remove, exclude. So that's how you organize your negative keywords. And then I like to go on the overview tab when I have traffic. It'll actually, I think, campaigns. One of these will show keywords. I like to go through there to get the keywords and apply them to the right field. But anyway, this is how you set up all of the ads. Also create the search text ad. It should have imported. I probably should. I'll have to, go back and set up again Google and then re-import it. But you should have had that set up already. In which case, it could just be re-imported. It's going to bring your customer list that we set up, all the data from your Google Ad account. So that's how you set up Bing. Make sure your merchant center is set up. Get everything organized, and start driving traffic. That's how easy Bing is. Exactly identical to Google, just the options are in different places. So you got to find it. As far as scaling it up, negative keywords, everything that I talked about with Google also applies with Bing. Exactly the same. The only difference here is Facebook, and that Facebook, doesn't really have that same functionality where you can set bids on the product level. You could only set a campaign, and then it just runs. So we don't really use it for shopping, for getting a lot of new customers, because it just you can set up a shopping campaign, but generally, as far as I've seen, it doesn't really get great results. What I like to see on Facebook is a retargeting campaign. So we'll be setting up a dynamic pixel, and then setting up our account in Facebook. That's going to be a quick one, and then after that, you'll have traffic running on Google, Bing, and Facebook. Again, 80% of your traffic is coming from Google. I would also allocate at 80% of your ad budget to Google. If you're focusing on where do I spend, and focus the majority of your spend on Google, then I would add Facebook, and then I would do Bing last. Just to give you an idea of how I'm allocating my budget. If I'm trying to get my most bang for my buck, Google has the most traffic overall. It's going to give you the most optimizational features and the most ability to scale. So there's Google and Bing. And for Facebook, the ad spend is the daily spend is quite low, between $5 and $10 in the beginning, because we're only doing a retargeting campaign. So we're just going after people who have visited your site, and we're just, people are on Facebook and Instagram, so they'll start to see your postings there as well. So this is a major thing which really drives a lot, and then also gives you some benefits of scaling up your social media presence as well. So very good stuff. Let's go ahead and hop into Facebook, and that concludes the Bing portion. Let me know any questions on it. Exactly the same as Google once again. Yeah, very, very good. Talk soon.